One braid or two braids? Because it can't be French braids because I don't know how to do those.
What do you mean one braid? Like in a ponytail braid or?
Yeah.
I say try one braid.
In the back?
Yeah.
Hair parted in the middle or hair all the way back?
Right in the middle. What? No.
So all the way back.
Yeah.
I never danced when I was younger. Like, our parents always liked having people over and like they danced for fun, but there was no real one person that had an influence on me and like made me want to dance. It never really occurred to me as much when I was younger. It wasn't until I got older that I really like wanted to at least get into it. I remember freshman year of high school, my friend was on the dance team, and not by choice, she was just scheduled to take the class, and she had a show coming up and I went to go watch her, and when I saw her dancing I was like, wow, I really want to do that. So I auditioned to be a part of like the pep rally for our school to dance in, and once I did that, like, it was so much fun and I wanted to do it again, so I signed up to take the class next year, and I think that was the biggest thing that really got me into dancing, because once I had finished performing for the first time, I just wanted to keep on getting better and to keep throwing myself into dance classes. And the teacher at the time, Miss Sadie Anderson, I took her class all through 4 years and we performed every year, and then she told me that she had a studio in Waltham. I took everything that I possibly had, hip-hop, jazz, tap, contemporary. I met somebody named Vatana, and he had like a dance crew at school, and I just saw them practicing one day and thought, wow, I really want to dance with them. Like, they look so good. And so I went up to him one day and said, hey, are you looking for more people? Because I'd also be a part of this. And he said, sure, everyone very welcoming, and then that pushed me further as a dancer. We practiced together, we went to those to dance together, and we all became really close, and I was able to learn a lot from everyone there. Decided that I'm going to try to go to school for dance, and I'm going to transfer. I tried out for all the teams, and I didn't make it, which was like really discouraging for my first semester, because it's like, well, why am I even at this school? Like, I feel like I'm now wasting my time. And so then I saw a opportunity for dancing with the staff. This will play itself out, but I decided to ask my supervisor at the gym where I was a work study. Her name is Amanda. And I said, hey, what's your experience with dancing? She said, not much at all. Great, same here. Do you want to dance with me, dancing with the staff? And she's like, sure. It was awesome. Like, it was kind of like we didn't realize how well we were doing because we were just so nervous the whole time. And like once we had ran through it the first time at dress rehearsal, we just felt like, oh, this is gonna be fun. This is awesome. We were like really excited. So on the night of the competition, we were like more than ready, and it was so much fun. We won first place. I don't know how. I never expected to win, and I was just like really grateful for the opportunity because it like made me feel like, okay, like maybe I haven't made anything yet, but that doesn't mean I should stop dancing. I signed up for Ricardo's class at Dean, and that changed my, because studio hip hop and what I thought was hip hop was totally different than what Ricardo was teaching us, and I didn't know that there was so much like theory behind it. Like, there's 4 elements of hip hop. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was like actual basic technique to hip hop or like foundation of movements. And then in the summer, I auditioned for United Styles, and he had mentioned it before in class, and so I had asked some questions about it, and then he was like, well, why don't you come audition in the summer and we'll see what happens. But then, like, after he said my number, I just like, everything stopped for me, and I was so shocked. I was so, like, I would never have guessed I would have made it. And that changed everything for me too, because now it's like, wow, this is, like, I'm actually making this happen for myself. Like, I'm just like one step closer, and I'm growing, and that was like the biggest thing, the biggest moment in time, I guess, that really made me feel like I was actually a dancer, because I never saw myself one. I saw myself as someone who was always trying to be a dancer rather than a dancer. And there's no one else to watch. I don't have energy, they're gonna be bored, and I just never done one. I didn't want to do a solo just to be like, hey everybody, look what I can do. I did it so that I have one more thing that I accomplished and that I did by myself. And I have to say, my biggest, like my sidekick with my whole dance experience, like throughout the years, was my sister Jessica, because she has been there for me since the beginning, and like watched me do like Bedford High School dance recitals, and she'd go watch, and then she even tried that for a little bit, like dancing at school, and then she would go to my showcases in Waltham, and like what I like about her is like she'll watch me as many times as I ask her and annoy her with like, Jessica, I just want to show you what I just learned, or like, I'm feeling nervous, like let me show you what I'm doing. She will be very honest and just be like, Genesis, what are you doing? Like, what did I just watch? She's very honest in what, and because we've gone to so many performances together, she has a really good sense of what something should look like. She's a very like visual person, and that's something I don't have, which I admire, and she's just really good at critiquing me, and she won't just say, just like, oh wow, you look great. And she'll be like, alright, you looked awkward here, or you're not doing enough here, so I've really appreciated her feedback over the years, and like it has certainly made a difference. And she's always like my go-to person, even before like my solos. Like, I just want you to help me out here. So that she has definitely like played an important role with like my whole dance career, I guess. So I'm thankful for that. I'm graduating in a couple months as an arts manager, and I'm really excited about that because now I feel like I'm well-rounded and I have all the tools necessary to definitely keep dancing in my life. Whether I continue dancing with a company, I decide I want to, sure I can use my skills I've learned here and open up my own dance company, or I can help the dance company